inside the asshole of those knights. You can understand what you want with the fucking words, Davo. It's your stuff. You don't have to crucify any Muslim, any woman wearing a chador in South Australia, having the audacity to pass her examination or put her picture on the driving license with a chador on. Who's this cunt? Let me give it to me. I'm going to tear his balls apart and throw them with my own teeth and throw them to my dog, Shippy. She's going to eat them all. Yes, every time I was castrating my little pigs, I would flick the balls to Chippy. And Chippy never had babies because she had too much male hormones in her body. No, asshole, there is no male hormones in those little balls. They are babies' balls. So this Dr. Vokes, and then we'll come back to Norman Kazin. You see, I can't get lost in my tracks because my tracks are pretty straightforward. So Dr. Vokes, I asked him, I said, Dr. Vokes, don't you realize that I am doing what Shakespeare does? I write like Shakespeare. What does he do, Shakespeare? He does exactly what I did now on this recording. He lets his mind go. What does Molière do in Le Malade Imaginaire? He does the same. Go on YouTube and check Le Malade Imaginaire de Molière. It's the equivalent of the Shakespeare frog. Shakespeare is an English frog. Molière is a French frog. It's the equivalent of this English frog called Shakespeare for the French frog living in France. He lets his mind go and see what comes out of it, and his mind associates words with vibration, with past histories, with past data, with past everything. And then if he can smell a funny smell that seemed to be like a shit, but he does not have because it's on his finger, so he cannot see it, he cannot touch it because it's not there anymore. Only the smell is there. So he follows that trail, Ariane. He follows that trail and then goes to look for evidence of the fucking shit. And then he finds the shit. The shit was Görlitz. The shit was Auschwitz. The shit was Dien Bien Phu. And then he knows. So let me come back now to Dr. Vokes. Now here Ariana was referring to this writing that you made to me in May, and I'm going to check it out because it's probably still on Gmail, where you told everyone that I was having a feeling, and then I was looking for evidence, and that was the truth. Yes, it is the truth. There is no other truth but my feelings. So let me come back to Dr. Vokes now. I tell Dr. Vokes I write like Shakespeare, and this asshole of Christian Democratic Party pooper members erect in the night, he's ejaculating his venom in my asshole. He has the audacity to tell me, no, you don't, because I know, I read Shakespeare. Asshole, asshole, asshole. Shakespeare just shitted on your lawn, and the only thing you can read is the piece of shit that Shakespeare just shitted. That's all. Shakespeare, it's gone. The moment is past. What you are left with the writings, with the words, is the evidence of the moment that just passed. And this flash of lightning that came to my mind. And every time I write a rhyme, these people think it's a crime to tell them what's on my mind. So I guess I am a criminal. So who is this Norman Kazin now? Norman Kazin is this dude that was already dead, according to the knowledgeable doctors, with a bac plus 2089, with a HSC plus 2089, with a BMW stored in the driveway of the courtyard of the most pretty girls on planet Earth, like this count of Chinese air policewoman of Australia kicked me in the balls, even though I was handcuffed, because there were two magnificent gorilla female watching them. Who were those two? Those two were Simon and Ariane. And if